My name is Jaden Umberfell. I came from my tribe and I lived there and trained as an alchemist up until I was around 20. Then I took on a mission where as soon as I left I was jumped and nearly murdered. And now I'm not dead, so I was making toys and stuff for cheap until I ran into a group of weird looking people and I followed them around.
Hello, my name is Freya. I was an orphan who was raised by an aristocratic family and lived a very comfortable life, until one day I heard another voice calling out to me. The voice guided me and taught me things. It asked me for help with no clear instruction, and so in search of what this being was, I set out on an adventure. I learned the ways of a cleric, and until I met an interesting group of people.
My name is Paul Rovia, but my friends call me the Drifter. You could call me whatever the fuck you like. Where did I begin? That's a very good question. You could be talking metaphorically, like what have I been through, or place. I'll start with place. I come from this little no-name village, maybe population minimum of 250, and I need to leave that too long. Shit's gonna kill me. Almost did one time, but that's a different story. But yeah, when I was a little boy, my parents had, fuck it, we'll call it a tragic accident, because I don't know you fuckers yet, so you're not getting shit. But I was bullied in school when I was little, then I started kicking ass. And then they wanted more of me, because hey, the little bitch is giving back a fight. Let's pick on them more. Their mistake. But one day after I got into a fight, they was trying to not blackmail, but misaccuse. It's claiming I started. I never started any fight. I only finished it. So one day I found this old man in the garden. That's all he did. Kept up with his veggies and his Japanese peace lilies. He taught me a way of self-defense. He called it martial arts, whatever the fuck that means. But I defended myself and the little guy throughout all of school. But then I started thinking, if no one is truly bullied, will no one want to take a stand? And does bullying really cause psychopaths? Or does it just speed up the evolution of them? I don't know. That's what I thought when I was home. But then once I got back, I really never doubted myself when I saw someone picking on somebody. And after I graduated, I never stopped taking up for the little guy. Thieves, murderers, investigations, I took up everything. I wasn't law or anything, I just did it in my spare time. But one day, there was a bank robbery, and I accidentally killed the thief. It was the first body I ever claimed, and it fucked me for a long time. And then one day there was this guy on a horse fucking with everybody, throwing spears, robbing people. It was just really fucked. So I got on my horse and I chased him for hours, maybe even to a day. And then when I got back, my whole life changed. I got back, and I saw my grandfather, who had raised me ever since the accident when I was 7, and my dear, dear Mary, hanging from a tree while my house was burning. So I tracked down the fuckers that did the shit, and I fucking slaughtered them. Even the ones that tried to fucking surrender. You don't fuck with me. But once I got back, I didn't have anywhere to go, and I came back bloody, and then eventually the people put 2 and 2 together. And they no longer saw the folk hero that was helping ladies, stopping thieves. They just saw fucking murder. Then I went to town drinking. I wanted to die, honestly. And then a dog saved me from just some asshole on the street trying to fight me when I was drunk. He was going to kill me. I was out to my gourd. But after that, I sobered the fuck up, and I traveled with this dog, town to town, taking up for the little guy again, staying for a week or two, and then getting the fuck out. I no longer wish to be attached to people. I just wish to do good and then go. And then one day, the little town, village, whatever the flying fuck you want to call it, got raided by so many people. Too many. And then someone had their bow pulled, they let it go, and my dog jumped in front of the way. The last thing I will ever truly love die. I fucked up so many times. I now travel, not getting drunk. I now travel by myself. So that way, if anything dies, it's me. Because I will never let anything evil happen to anyone else in my fucking path again. I still drift to this day. I'm not the mean person. I'm just not to be fucked with. My name is Paul Robia, but my friends call me the Drifter. What do you call me?
Okay. I don't know why I'm laughing!
I'm Deanna. I gotta go find Zoe. Something killed my mom. I gotta figure out what it is. I don't have time for this. Bye.
Hi, I'm Zoe, Uriel. At this point, I don't even really know. But look, I came from a small village away from everybody. I was raised in a village we worshipped Helm. When I was younger, I started having these visions, and when I told my mom, she took me to the town leader, and him and one of the high priests there took me in, and they started to train me in martial arts and how to fight. The priest guided me and helped me understand some things that were happening that I didn't quite understand, but he helped me hone in on those skills and helped me realize what my purpose was in life. So at about 17, I decided it was time for me to go and fulfill this destiny that I'd been given. And so along the way, I traveled most of the time, about 7 years by myself, until I found a young girl that seemed a little unruly and on edge. And so took her in to try to figure out and help her understand her path. But that's been my life now for 4 years, until some interesting things have happened with a very interesting group of people.